Talk to me about why you're not enforcing this.
Well, it started off, it was too hot in the kitchen, and that's where our server station is. Yeah, we were out here to drop off the food, and then we were right back there. So it was just it's our kitchen's like 3 times whatever it is outside. So if it's 100 degrees outside, it's 300 degrees back there. It was too hot. It was impossible. And we had a wall up here. Without that wall, all this sauna room, the sauna heat comes out here. It was just unbearable. And I don't tell my servers, don't wear a mask. That's their choice as a human. They have that right. I have a couple of them that wear them. That's fine. If that's what you feel comfortable doing, then that's what you should do. However, the CDC has released certain details about the masks. One, I just told you, the cloth ones are terrible. Quit wearing those cloth ones. Get you one of the ventilator ones. Those seem to be working the best, according to their study. It also, the New England Journal of Medicine was also one of my references that I used. Out of the 14% of the people, this total study, as you've seen on the board, was 314 people. 30 of them never wore a mask anywhere. They didn't wear it in public. And all these people that were in the study were out in public situations, dining, grocery shopping at Walmart, doing all that. The people, out of the 30, 29 of them stayed COVID free. That means one person who never wore a mask got COVID. However, 150 that always wore the mask, 70% of them came down with COVID. And they always had one on. So tell me right there, with that being said, what is it doing? It's not doing anything. 164 of the people often wore masks. 70% of them got it. You cannot control a virus. It's a virus. Those particles are so small, it's impossible. In 2009, we had H1N1. Do you know 15 times the amount of people died from that than they have from COVID? 15 times the amount of people. And we did none of this for that. None of it. Why are we doing it now? Why? Is it because of the election? What is the purpose? So the health department, because I put the sign on the door, because I felt as an American citizen having rights, that if I didn't want to wear a mask, I wasn't going to wear it. If I don't want to wear a bra to Walmart, I'm not going to wear it. If a guy decides he wants to wear tighty whities instead of boxers, he has that right, because we are American citizens. I don't feel that the governor has the right to tell me to wear a mask. I really, really don't. It's a mandate. It's not a law. They're telling me, oh, you're going to get charged with all this criminal acts. I'm not committing a crime. I'm not committing no crime here. This is not a crime. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not forcing anyone to come in here. I'm not telling them, oh, if you have a mask on, you can't come in. I'm not saying that. I welcome everyone.
You just want to give people the option.
Yes. And most people that come in here don't have them on. They don't want to do this. I had a guy say at the bank, are we done playing Halloween yet? And he was at the bank. I've went into the bank without a mask. I went into Walmart without a mask. I don't wear a mask anywhere. And are those people going to get charged? If I'm getting charged, you have to charge them as well. Right? It would only be fair. I go to Walmart all the time and Sam's Club. There's people walking around without masks. Nothing is said.
I was speaking with one of your customers, and he brought up the point. He finds it senseless to walk in with the mask on, only to sit down and take it off.
It is.
Is that how you feel?
It's very senseless. Driving in your car by yourself wearing a mask is senseless. You can't get corona from your car. It's your germs. If you're the only one in there. And again, the masks are not helping. They're not doing anything that is going to make such a huge difference to stop this. It's a virus. Any other virus, what have we always been told all of our lives? You just have to let it run its course. And of course, wash your hands. Well, if we did that, we wouldn't even be in this case if people were washing their hands, obviously. We wipe everything everyone touches down with bleach. That includes the toilet handles get done. I do them myself. The doors, the doorknobs, in, out, everything. Everything in here has been touched with bleach and is touched with bleach after numerous times a day. I don't think I have fingerprints left anymore, to be honest with you. Yesterday, I had a hearing with the health department. Let me tell you about that. I called. I was instructed to call at 11. I had the owner of the building here and my father. We went out and sat on the patio. I called. I was on hold for at least 5 minutes. A guy came on. He stated his name is Chris. He did not give me his last name. He did not give me his title, so I cannot tell you any other information besides his name is Chris. He said, "You're in violation of code." I wasn't even informed it was a code. Last thing I knew, it was just a governor mandate. When did this become a code? When were you planning on telling people it was becoming a code? That's my first question. My second question is, why would you hang up on me after that? He hung up on me. That's the end of the conversation. I got no chance to state my facts. I got no chance to back my mouth up. Nothing. It was just end of conversation. Done.
So he said you were in violation of a code. He didn't even tell you what you were going to be
I have no idea.
penalized for.
I have none of that. I have none of that information. So I called our inspector and asked her. I said, "Hey, can you find out what is the possibility of repercussions that I'm going to have, because I'm not going to lose my business over a mask. I'm not. This has gotten out of hand. It's getting out of hand. And I have tons of people supporting me. I have doctors bringing me in information to help further support my cause. I have people mailing me things to help further support my cause. I don't understand. I don't understand why. Why are we doing this?
Now, one of your customers said actually he thinks your business has increased.
I hope so. I hope so. I haven't done I haven't done all the numbers yet, but I hope that there's a rise. That's what you strive for, I would hope so.
Do you think more people are starting, like you said, the one guy in the bank, he's tired of playing Halloween?
Yeah, they're over it. Yes, and they're seeing that it's not making a difference, because it's really not. It's not making a difference.
And regardless of what happens with the health department, will you stick to your guns?
I'm going to stick to my guns as long as I can. As long as they're not threatening to, take my business from me, I will get an attorney. I will go that far, yeah. I will, because I feel God gave me this big mouth for something. I might as well use it for good. Maybe this was what it's for, so that the rest of the world has the information that's not being released to them, or they're not looking for, I guess. We rely on the media for news, obviously. Well, if the media is not reporting on it, how do we know? How does the common person know? A lot of people don't even own computers, like, senior citizens. My boyfriend don't even own a computer. So that's how I feel about it.
Did I miss anything? Would you like to touch on anything else?
Oh, I will say this. Mr. DeWine said he was shaking his head at me. Well, Mr. DeWine, I've been shaking my head at you since you shut the whole state down and ruined people's lives, ruined their livelihoods. I've never experienced this. You were told you couldn't go to church. When on earth have you ever been told you couldn't go to church? When? Never. This is not America. This is not what we're about. And we need to get back to that. We do. When is this going to stop? It was supposed to only last for 14 days. It started off. Now 7 months later, we're still doing this. It's got to end sometime. And we don't know, what about when we decide to take all the masks off? everybody's going to be more susceptible to the flu, the cold, the influenza, all the other viruses that are out there because their immune system is so deteriorated from having a mask on. I think that's all.